nuevo. I ordered a gasket. I guess I didn't need the gasket because there's a brand new gasket sitting on that pump. I didn't know that. I looked it up on QuickServe and it didn't say anything about it. So I got dropped the brand new pump. Okay, this is our new gear pump. We gotta make sure that that has to go on there. Okay. Guess we can just kind of throw it on there. The gasket's already on there and everything. Put the other one in the box for a door. Alrighty, let me get my ducks in a row here. Let's get this fuel pump back in this this ISC. Okay, so we gotta get this lined up with that. So if it's gonna go in like that, then this is gonna be almost somewhere around in this vicinity here, something like that. I'm gonna get a little grease and put on this adapter so it doesn't slide off the end when I'm putting it in there. So I've got it kind of jerry-rigged right now. I'm going through the original OEM pump. I got the new gear pump on there, and I've only cycled the key twice, and it's primed pretty much. I'm still getting a little air out of there, but you ought to see the difference in fuel flow as a comparison as before. There's way more fuel coming out of this OEM lift pump than there was before. Let's cycle it again. I gotta turn the key off and stand on my head and wait, already did. Yeah, but look at the amount of fuel that is coming out of there as a comparison before. Way more fuel coming out of there. Way more flow. Still getting a lot of air out of there. Intake heater cycling and creating a little smoke for me. Let's turn the key off. We'll just keep bleeding here, see if we can get all the air out of it. I keep hoping that I don't want to see any more air bubbles. There goes a big slug of air there. Well, we'll do it again. Hopefully I can get rid of this air. I might get Insight hooked up to it and do a longer purge maybe. There's just so much more fuel coming out of there versus what was in there before. Nothing leaking there yet. The only thing I don't like about these lights is having to click that son of a bitch 3 times to get her to turn off, you know? Kind of irritating. There's a little air bubble right there. The book tells you when you change fuel filters that you got to do this 3 or 4 times at least to get the air out of the system. There wasn't near as much air. I had a couple bubbles there that time. Nothing like I did the first couple cycles. But I'm gonna hook Insight up to it and do a couple long purges to make sure I get it. Is that fuel staying in the top? It's going down a little bit. Let's do it again. Air bubble there. Way more fuel coming out of here than there was before, I'll tell you that. There is a ton more fuel coming out of here than there was before. I'm just going to go like this for right now. Then I'm going to hook inside up to it and do a long purge. I need to hook the charged air cooler line back up to it. We can put the air compressor line kind of mock it up for now, I guess. You can't see anything. I can't see shit either. And my cave. Maybe while we're sitting here dicking around with this, we'll pull that Allen back out of there and let it do a couple more purges. Where the hell did I do with the Allen? That would be a very fine question. I just had that thing. You ever do that and you get something and you just had it in your hand and then you're like, well, what do I do with it? Oh, there it is right here. Let's see, this air compressor line's got to go back down in here. Go on there. Okay, got that back on there. Can't see shit over here. There's a big slug of air right there. I'm gonna get the Insight and see if I can do some long purges with it. That's what I'm going to do. Well, I've got her running. It fired right up. Let her warm up and we'll shut her down and we'll just go to work on the PACCAR or something else, and we'll just let her set a while and see what happens. You know, that might not have been the problem with the air. I don't, I have to, it's one of those deals where I got to fix what I can see. I see it leaking, I have to fix that. It's not leaking now. Let her warm up. We have the operating temperature. We'll shut her down and we'll let her set for a few hours. That's what usually does it. Well, me and Josie girl here, we're gonna sit here and eat some lunch. She's got the hiccups. I took her out here to let her go potty. Boy, isn't she something? She is a cutie pie. You're a cutie pie in 4/3, babe. Yes, you are. I'm pretty smitten over you, I'll tell you that. I think you're the finest thing since sliced bread. Yes, I do. Huh. Poor girl's got the hiccups. She says, well, look at me, I'm a star. Look at her pretty white chest. Yep, she's gorgeous, isn't she? Well, guys, me and old Josie here, we're going to eat some lunch. We're going to let that squeeze set for, I don't know, probably till this afternoon. We'll see what happens. You know, it may not be fixed. There may be more than one problem. What we have to fix what we can see, what we can actually see. And we saw the gear pump leaking. It's not leaking now. We know we fixed that problem, but is that our complete 100% air intrusion problem? Time will tell. Well, it's the next morning. This thing's been sitting for about 14, 15 hours. So we'll have to turn the key on, let the intake heater, grid heater cycle, and then we'll see if it'll start, see if it dies or what it's gonna do here. Should have the wait to start lamp. Pretty good. Well, I think we got it. Oops, I did that. I partially rocked the ignition off. Sure sounds better too. Just sounds smoother. I think I can finish putting this together and get it outside